I'm not going to pull any punches here. 2020 was either the year you soared or the year you start to see cracks in your life. With all that said, you, as well as most of us this year, sit at a crossroads. If you want to make sure that you not only survive but thrive in whatever 2021 has in store for you, you must be the one to step up to the plate. You can either let the coming weeks and months keep you in fear and worry with no plan on how to protect yourself, or you can use Feng Shui to level up. So how exactly can you do this? Hi there, my name is Safrina Kadri and I'm the founder of Feng Shui and Prosper. Some who have followed me will say that my words about this year almost seemed prophetic. From my warning about lots of people getting sick, although even I must admit I didn't see it come to the level that we've seen with COVID-19, to my prediction that I shared back in March of global protests. Am I psychic? No. I was able to predict these because I learned how to read Feng Shui energetic patterns. And more importantly, I learned what one needs to do to protect oneself from the negative energies and at the same time, increase the positive. For the past decade, as a Feng Shui consultant and teacher, it has been my mission to help Feng Shui enthusiasts get away from bad Feng Shui information. Feng Shui information and teachings that are so far from the original practices that it is almost laughable. And in Flying Star Feng Shui, which is one of the methods that I practice, there are energetic patterns. And these energetic patterns can either boost your chances for more health, better relationships, career momentum, or business prosperity, or it can put up walls and block you from your desires. Here is your chance to make use of these energetic patterns in your favor with proven classical Feng Shui. Real Feng Shui without hurting your head with contradictory information, being forced to buy Feng Shui cures or activators that cost hundreds and thousands of dollars every year, or more importantly, accidentally putting the wrong Feng Shui item in the wrong place and making things worse. The real problem is the fact that you've been lied to for months and years with incomplete and diluted Feng Shui information. These untruths were told and then regurgitated over and over again by self-proclaimed experts, and it is keeping you from truly getting results with Feng Shui. And that's the reason why most of the Feng Shui information you've been exposed to have been more confusing than enlightening, giving you lackluster or even negative results. But this is not your fault. You didn't know any better. You thought those people who've published Feng Shui books and have articles online must know what they're talking about, right? I remember more than a decade ago when I took my first classical Feng Shui course. I blamed myself for all the time, money, and energy I wasted on the wrong Feng Shui. Fast way Feng Shui is what I now call it. You're probably grappling with the same problems that I did. The more you read up on Feng Shui, the more confused you got. Perhaps you're frustrated at yourself for not being able to get it right, and your family is calling you crazy for believing in this thing. But blaming yourself needs to stop. Let's now replace that blame with some action-based responsibility. The truth is that you should never do generalized Feng Shui. You can never apply the exact same Feng Shui advice to the billions of homes in the world. Why? Because each house, your house, has its own nuances and Feng Shui needs. The Feng Shui activator that's needed for your house is not the same for your neighbor's house, or the house on the other end of the country, or even the other end of the world. The moment you see any generalized advice on how you should Feng Shui your home is the moment you need to walk away from those so-called experts. They don't take into consideration the permanent energy of your home. They don't allow for a margin of error that can come from the uniqueness of how your house is laid out. So what do you do now? If you want to know how thousands of people all over the world who over the years struggled just like you finally saw the light on how Feng Shui is meant to be practiced, if you want to make sure you do everything you possibly can to make 2021 a better year than what 2020 has been for you, if you want to arm yourself with the knowledge of next year's energetic patterns and how it impacts your unique home, without having to spend years in trial and error or take a professional Feng Shui training course, then my annual online training, Feng Shui 2021, can make a difference for you. Feng Shui 2021 is more than just a series of training videos. It takes you from the most foundational information any Feng Shui enthusiasts need to know about their home that even some professional quote-unquote consultants can make a mistake in. And I will give you step-by-step instructions on the exact element or placement that you need for all the directions in your home. In Feng Shui 2021, you also get instant access to a community that can help you in your newfound classical Feng Shui journey. Unfortunately, Feng Shui, the way it was meant to be practiced, is not simple. I've spent more than a decade deepening my knowledge of Feng Shui, and it has always been a comment from my students and clients of just how much information classical Feng Shui requires before you even land on what and where you need to place. It's easy to let the complexities of Feng Shui get you down. And it's even more hair-raising trying to go at it alone with no help or support. But with Feng Shui 2021, you don't need to have to be Feng Shui certified to know how to Feng Shui your home for next year. I've done all the work for you. And you'll have my eyes on your layouts to ensure that you get it right every step of the way. As far as I know, no one else has offered such detailed guidance for annualized Feng Shui placement, unless it's a private consultation. Feng Shui, when done right, is amazing and wondrous. Feng Shui, when done wrong, can be disastrous. And I've heard and seen your horror stories. So, the countdown is on for 2021. Are you ready to make a change or stay the way you are? Go here for more info.